Okay, now we can proceed with installation of the master, Puppet master. For now, I'm gonna keep, while I'm installing, I'm gonna keep the maximum memory utilization. I'll leave it as it is. After that, I'm gonna change it to maybe only 4 gigs. Right now it's 1 terabyte maximum dynamic allocation memory. So I'm gonna leave this for now, connecting to this machine. This is my Puppet master. Say Linux, and hopefully this is gonna happen fast. Memory disk, 66% of memory is allocated. This virtual machine. Now the hard drive is gonna be the bottleneck. Usually this is the bottleneck. Okay, so I still don't see very well here on Hyper-V, but we'll see. We'll see. If I have to, I will switch back to high resolution. Hopefully I will be able to work. Okay, so now I'm gonna log in as Stoyan, password, and before I forget, I'm gonna switch to I will elevate my privileges. I'm gonna become root, because I'm gonna install software now. So I'm on my Puppet master. In the presentation you can find a link to the tutorial which I'm using. So this is what it says. Puppet is an open source configuration management tool and server automation framework. Puppet can run on Unix-like operating system as well as on Microsoft Windows systems. It allows you to manage and perform administrative tasks and the configuration of hundreds of systems from one master slave. Okay, so this is the agenda. Puppet pre-installation. So I have to pre-install something on my CentOS system. So I need something to have there. Install the configuration Puppet server. Install configuration Puppet agent. This is going to be the second video. Verify Puppet agent configuration, and we will verify the Puppet installation. Okay, so let's start with the first things. So first things first, host name. If you, for some reason, forgot to change the host name, or you want to have a different host name, in this case you can follow these steps. So the fully qualified domain name. Firstly, we are going to set up hosts and fully qualified domain name for both servers. The Puppet master will have a host name master. This is on the tutorial. Of course, I'm going to change this. I call it Puppet master. You can see my host name here. In the DOS prompt, of course, is not DOS prompt. On the terminal, you can see on the prompt my Puppet master. It's called root puppetmaster.local domain. Local domain. This is my master. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna show you the command. Of course, I'm not gonna use it now because I have the suitable host name. If you want to change your host name, then you have to type. Let me clear this, so it's visible. If you want to change the host name, you change this. You use this command, which is important. Host name set host name CTL set host name, and here you mention the host name which you want. For example, Puppet master. This was my choice, local domain, but I have it already, so I'm repeating. I don't have to do it. Local domain. So I'm gonna miss this step. Let's go to the second step. The second step is, I don't see it very well, so I'm gonna open the original tutorial which you can follow. So host CTL set host name. I'm gonna give credit to these guys. I'm doing it already. So after that, we have to adjust our hosts. As I said, this tutorial is for production, so it's a very serious thing. You can use it for production. Now you're gonna use V and etc, for example, hosts. Use whatever editor you like. I'm gonna use V right now, and this is what we have in V: localhost, blah 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 blah. Now I'm hitting I so I can make changes. My IP address on the master is 005 as far as I remember. Let me check that just to verify. Yes, it's 10005, and I'm gonna call it Puppet Master local domain. Okay, guys. Bye. And I'm gonna call this short name master. This is the host name. Puppet master.local domain master. And I have another one which is 10.0.0. This is my agent, which is Puppet agent 01 local domain, and I'm gonna call this agent 0.1. Have a nice weekend. Have fun. Okay, so that's it now. I'm gonna save this, Control C, W, semicolon W, Control C, Q, clear, and it has been saved. Now, systemctl restart system hostname. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Even though I didn't change anything, it's not gonna hurt. So systemctl restart systemd hostname named hostname systemctl restart. Okay, that's done. Okay, have a great day. And now I'm gonna continue now. This is done. Let me check now the host name Puppet master local domain, and again -f local domain. That's it. Fully qualified domain name has been configured and applied to the system. So setup NTP server, DNF install cronny. As far as I remember, I have it already installed. DNF install, this is the package manager of CentOS cronny. Maybe it's already installed, so it's gonna tell me that it's already installed. Who knows? We'll see. Upstream base, blah 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 blah. DNF install cronny. Actually, it's not, but that's okay. So now I'll continue with the installation. Okay, so yes again. I pressed yes, and it's hard for me to say if it has completed. I'll move it like that, move it to the top, running, blah 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 blah. So somehow I will manage to see if it's already installed, if the job has been done. Verifying, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is the pre-installation. This should be done on both machines. Right now I'm doing this on the server, on the master actually. So hopefully I don't have to hit again yes. Yeah, it's installed. I'm gonna clear now. So cronny has been installed. Let's continue further. Vim etc cronny conf. Let's take a look at this. Of course, I already have a server adjusted there, set up, so I don't have to do anything. etc cronny.conf. And here we go. Pull to CentOS pull ntp org iburst. I will leave it as it is, as default, because they say now change the pull servers with the nearest pull on your country. You can check NTP using blah 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 blah. So I'm not gonna do that. Save and complete. I'm gonna quit, clear my console so I'll see everything. And now I have to start cronny. Let me systemctl Cronny is used by Puppet just for the nodes and for the master to pull the configuration. System start Cronny D. System start Cronny D. System status. Let's check the status. Okay, it's running. And let's enable. Make sure that the next time when I restart the server, it's enabled and it's gonna start automatically. This is what this command enable cronny D does. Okay, so let's continue with this. Add Puppet repository to CentOS. This is gonna be a lot of typing, but gonna do it. So let me clear my screen and bring it down and start typing. So sudo, even though I'm sudo already, I'm gonna follow the example tutorial. rpm minus uvh https yum puppet.com/puppet6 release el-8.noarch rpm. I'm not sure I typed correctly, so I'm gonna check twice. So sudo rpm minus uvh https yum-puppet.com puppet6 release release minus el minus 8 noarch rpm. Okay, let me see if that happens now. Okay, so that's fine. Let's check the next command. dnf repo list repository. Let me check now the repo list, and this should be in the list, the new repository which I just added. Puppet6 repository el886. Okay, so that's done. Let's continue to the next step. Disable C Linux. In order to disable vim etc sysconfig s Linux. So I'm gonna do only v etc sysconfig. Okay, caps lock has been pressed. No, sysconfig C Linux and say disable it. I'm pressing I now. Disable it. Control C, column W, enter. Control C, column Q, clear. Okay, that's done. Now the next is sudo reboot. Now I have to reboot the virtual machine and see status. So let me reboot. Sudo reboot. Now the machine will reboot and I'll check the SE status. Those are the prerequests. Maybe I should do it on another machine as well. So just I don't forget. I just will follow the tutorial. This I have to do on the second machine as well. We'll see now. Prerequests for both machines, and after that the installation of the of the Puppet Master and the Puppet or the node. Okay, so something is going on here. Okay, so again, Stoyan, password, history minus, password, and let's check C status. Disable it. Okay, so I don't have this this running anymore. Just make sure that I'm running uh, the Chrome DB. So let me try it this way. DNF sudo clear systemctl enable status cron d. Okay, it runs. I'm wondering, do I have to do the same on the second machine right now? Yes, I'm gonna do this on the second machine as well. So pre-requests I'm gonna do on the second machine. So shut down now the master. And I'm gonna stop recording because this is a separate thing. So I have pre-installed the things on this machine. Disable say Linux and install configure Puppet server. I'm gonna continue with this, but as I said, I'm gonna do this once more again for my Puppet agent. Okay,